It is here. The new MacBook Air, y'all, the 15-inch model. So if you've been watching my videos lately, you know I did a recap of this 15-inch MacBook Air, and I am happy to say that I now have it in-house to check out and do an unboxing with you all. So we're gonna get into this, see what's inside, and get my first impressions, test out the speakers. And I also asked you all if you had any questions about this, so I might be answering some of those questions at the end of this video and then the rest later in another video probably. But nonetheless, let's get into this. Now in terms of packaging, we have MacBook Air along the side and then an Apple logo along the other side, another Apple logo, and MacBook Air again with information regarding the specs on this one on the back. All right, so I got the 15-inch in midnight, the 1 terabyte version. I got some early hands-on with it at WWDC, and now some early hands-on again with it in person with me. So I'm excited, y'all. All right, I don't know. I know it's in here, but it's just always just so nice to have it like at home in person, so. Ooh, that midnight, y'all. That midnight hits. If you didn't, for whatever reason, catch my recap of the 15-inch Air, I'm gonna throw it somewhere up in this video for you to check out. But ultimately, this 15-inch model is definitely like the paternal twin to the 13-inch, as there are a lot of similarities between the two models, with the main differences being the 15-inch is bigger in size, has better screen resolution, more speakers inside. I wanna say that's it. But if you wanna know more, definitely check out my MacBook Air M2 recap video where I go further into details about the differences between the two, because right now I just really wanna focus on what we get in the box. This looks so good, y'all. Like, it is super lightweight. I love the fact that we're now getting a larger screen with a thinner form factor, you know, with the Air lineup. Because I feel like that was a missed demographic of people that felt kind of forced to go up to the MacBook Pro when all they really wanted was a larger display. And in reading your comments in my M2 recap video, I definitely felt that I wasn't alone on that thought there. So, but nonetheless, this is it here. We have our USB-C ports along the side, MagSafe charging. We have our headphone jack along the other side, and that is it. I'm gonna set this off to the side. Unboxing, I gotta focus. All right, we also have our paperwork designed by Apple with I think we got some Apple stickers in here. Usually we do at least. Boom. We have some, did we? Yo, I can't remember. Did it normally come with?
A few moments later.
There we go. They are blue Apple stickers. Or midnight Apple stickers. I can't remember if it came with colored apples before, but nonetheless, I'm happy to see that we have some midnight ones here to match the color of the MacBook. So the apples will match the color of the MacBook Air that you have. So we got the Apple logos here. Does anybody read paperwork out there anymore, like at all? So I'm just curious. I know we're trying to reduce the footprint of paper things inside packaging. This could low-key go digital. Now, the next item that we have in here is the MagSafe charging cable. I love, again, the fact that this matches the MacBook Air color as well. So this is like a woven material here. It's the same thing that we got in the previous MacBook Air in reference to material and color. It's just now it's for the 15-inch model. And then we have our power brick here. So let's see. This is the 35-watt charging adapter. One thing I will say with the MacBook Air that I love is that you get a small compact charger. And then Apple also did a nice touch on this as well by adding an additional USB-C port so that you can not only charge your MacBook, but another item as well. And it's the little things, y'all, like the fact that the prongs fold in makes this even more travel friendly because you don't have to worry about this possibly damaging something else that it's alongside with when you're traveling. Just fold it up and you're good to go. But yeah, that's it. Let's get into the MacBook Air, set it up, and also I'm gonna get to some of your questions as well. Ooh, that's timeless. That never gets old, right, people? Ooh. Oh, the display on this, y'all. It is a liquid retina display, but I think it looks good. So I'm just gonna set this up really quickly. But I'm gonna take a moment as well to grab some of your questions like I was saying. All right, y'all, I finally got this set up. So what I wanna do is something that I did not do in my hands-on video, which is test the speakers. So we're gonna give that a go right now and see what they sound like. It's max volume right there. It's loud and it sounds good, but I don't know. I guess I would like it to be a little louder at max volume. Ultimately, everything does sound good in the audio department up here, so no real complaints there. But I do want to take a moment to answer some of the questions in which you all had I posed on the hands-on video that I did. So let's get to that. I have a comment here from Gary Burgess. He says, I think that you sold me on the MacBook Air 15-inch. I already have the 13, but I like that larger screen. Personally, Gary, I think that if you did take the plunge to get the larger one, I could see it being advantageous, honestly. I know I've always used the larger screens, like the 15-inch to 16-inch Pros and stuff like that. And then I tried the 13-inch Pro and I fell in love with the smaller display. But when it came time to edit videos sometimes, I really missed the larger 15-inch display, but I always wanted a smaller form factor. So it's nice to see you can get the power and the screen real estate that you need in a solution like this. So yeah, in short, I think you'll be happy if you make that decision to do that. Leon says I already ordered and trading in my 13-inch, LOL. Deshonda Myers, awesome video as always, thank you. Princess Ella says I'm waiting for the review before deciding if I want to buy. I got you. This is just the unboxing, but a review with, you know, some more fleshed out thoughts will probably be on the way. So if y'all have any additional questions, drop them down below so I can make sure I answer that in the review video. I got a comment from Ray. Okay. Stray has been out. Y'all, I didn't know that. Stray was new to me, okay? Stray was the game that I mentioned in the last video, but Stray may be old to other devices, but it is going to be new to Mac. Currently not out yet at the time of this video, but it is on the way. So happy I'll try says I don't need excessive speakers. I need ports and numpad. Ooh, that's a word, especially ports. That is one thing I will say is probably gonna be a little annoying on this one is to, you know, be about that dongle life. In those scenarios where you don't have your dongle and you need to plug in your SD card, yeah, it's gonna be tricky, and I definitely have been in that situation, which is one of the reasons that I like the 14-inch MacBook Pro that I have, because it's one less thing I have to worry about carrying with me. But honestly, I would love to see Apple offer this with a SD card slot, because I feel like a lot of creatives, especially those that aren't in the Pro applications that need a MacBook Pro, it doesn't mean though that they don't need an SD card slot. So I feel like creatives like TikTokers, those that are doing IG content, things that may not require the power of the MacBook Pro, but still the port options of the MacBook Pro. I don't know, maybe I'm asking for too much because they're like, we gave you the display. If you want to get the ports, you might have to go to the MacBook Pro, but it would be nice to see it here. I see another comment here from Bamble. I just wish you would make a bronze colored laptop, keeping my gold M1 MacBook Air, as I don't like any of the colors on both the new MacBook Air and new MacBook Pro lines. Nothing fun. I could see that. I would low-key like to see like a lavender MacBook. That would be kind of dope, you know? It's a different color that is definitely for the phone lineup. Match it to the MacBook Pro or MacBook Air lineup. Just saying, I understand that color does matter. Tango said, I have no business buying this, but I want midnight black 15-inch. Boom. I think about it for my music work. I could definitely see this for that, especially with how portable and travel friendly it will be for you, but still give you the power and definitely that screen real estate that you're gonna need. Yeah, I could see this for you for that. Virus L. Jurdy says, is this good for developers, mainly front end and mobile? It really honestly would fall on the programs that you're running. The more intensive pro applications and the more pro applications that you need running at once, yeah, I think you might just wanna look at the MacBook Pro lineup. I don't know much about what goes on behind the scenes for developers, but just an educated guess, I could just see you possibly being able to get the M2 15-inch and be fine, or possibly needing one of the MacBook Pros. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there with the questions, y'all. Like I said, I'll be answering some more probably in a review video, or you can always check me out on Instagram at TechMeOut, TECHME0UT, and we can chat a little bit up there as well. But all in all, I like the 15-inch. I feel like if I wasn't using some of the pro end applications that I am, that this would be fine as my sole daily computer. Right now for me, this is probably gonna serve more so as the computer that I take with me when I'm out and about or I'm traveling. But with me saying that, one thing I'm gonna be testing out a bit more is how Final Cut edits up here, because that's what I use to edit my videos. I edit 4K videos from my Sony a7S III, which is what I'm filming with now. So I'm interested to see how it handles that, because the M1 13-inch Air for me, it did all right at first, but then it really started to choke up a lot on my edits. So being this has the M2 chip inside and it's supposed to be better and faster, I'm gonna put that to the test and see exactly how much better and faster it is. That's gonna do it for this one, y'all. I think that's everything I wanna say, I hope. But until the next one, feel free to check out some more content that's hopefully popping up on screen for you right now. And until we meet again, as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out. Y'all, this is just so thin. It's like so light. I have some places to be, so yeah, definitely gonna be rolling with this.